Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others.
At this time, there is so little medical science can...
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the...
You don't understand. I didn't know...
As harsh as this sounds, we are all...
I never said goodbye to Matthew.
Have you recent...
This part of town is very fragile.
You realize you...
Why?
But you're not dead.
You sound like...
Let's just say...
Please
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician. One of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you.
May I ask what caused...
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease.
Thank you for sharing that.
You should go...
I think you're right.
Thank you for...
Maybe I'll...
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Matthew. The world... has gone completely mad.
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Crush the leech, boys!
Steady, boys! We've got one of them here!
Good evening, Goodbye.
You look so pale, my lord.
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
Goodbye, Miss. Good evening.
Shane,
Do you need any...
your money.
Good... Good evening.
His father.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burnt those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! No. The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
You're not the savior of...
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reed. I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and
A laughing queen dressed in...
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Why did...
I sent...
You said... Good evening.
It's
Have you recently...
That woman is as depraved...
Really?
This woman runs no medical facility, but a temple to the false prophets of science and debauchery. And she has many accomplices, I heard.
Don't you fear getting...
Faith gives me all I...
No doubt your faith will prevail.
Lest we...
I have heard an...
You again?
Can I offer...
Keep your...
There is a thin line between pride...
All right.
Have you reached...
Just do it.
Goodbye.
Good quality. Come on, take a look.
You... Do you have...
I'll get...
Joe Peterson.
I've known Joe for years. I saw him box.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior...
Colossus Joe was a deep...
It's never easy to find a new path in life, especially after the loss of a loved one. But crime is certainly not the best option.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one...
Nobody would be fool enough to step...
What do you know of Harry Peterson? The boy seems so...
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining.
What troubles him exactly?
But despite being his father's son, almost everything, I think, he never wanted to come to...
Right then.
Fancy bar.
You never... Do you need...
To be honest,
I don't...
really.
Goodbye for... Good evening.
Sure. Even my dreams are soaked.
So,
I'm not
do you need any med...
I'm feeling up.
Goodbye.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
I know it's hard to believe, but this district has always been wretched. Don't let your guard down, sir.
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. Even now, he judges.
I'm cheap and I'm clean, I promise.
Wars of men shall not
It's locked.
All your problems, as long as you have the money.
Have you any...
I can't believe that people are naive enough to...
Goodbye, Miss... Hello, Mr. Petret.
Hello. Yes?
How is Na...
I don't know what you told her.
Tell me...
I do not believe in the afterlife,
Tell me...
I do not...
Do you need some...
I am very tired.
Well, I think you do.
Free drugs from an English doctor.
Goodbye.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough flu.
Joe, please, I don't have your money. Come on, Baron, you know a game you pay for peace of mind.
malevolence and trickery.
What? What?
I'm Dr. Reed.
No. Look.
What can you...
Nothing to say, really.
You don't have...
Not since...
You mean you used...
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job.
Perhaps...
I'm sick, broke on my...
Have you...
I visited her dispensary recently.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure...
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that... I'm sick in it.
I have found a very interesting letter.
Oh, I see.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him.
I love my Albert, sir. But...
A gun?
Effectiveness has been proven
I'm
by
afraid...
many.
A gun?
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems.
I cannot enter.
Its effectiveness has...
Good.
Loretta, you're
The
miraculous.
Swanborough's cordial's secret ingredient.
A placebo effect is real and has benefit.
Medical attention in Whitechapel. Trust me.
If your true purpose was...
Oh, but to pay for it is part of the process, Doctor.
Goodbye.
Littering the streets.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me.
If you've been hurt,
Name's Albert.
what happened?
Hey! I did...
All right. Perhaps...
Sod off, mister.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this
I
part.
said sod...
Have you...
Nurse Crane?
Do you need us?
Please.
There you go.
Very funny.
Goodbye. It's locked, all right. It's locked.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As
Good evening.
I'd like to...
Good evening.
Good...
He's dead! Freewind shall prevail! Strong, brothers! Murdering bastard!
I cannot enter.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Look at it! He's mine! That leech's fault!
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move. Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you?
Dr. Jonathan...
Ah, some fancy gentleman.
So you won't tell me your name?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boy.
Are you some kind of...
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you?
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby.
I could kill you for saying that. But...
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why...
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them.
What can you tell me?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more...
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are...
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more...
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal.
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint.
He was one of my patients.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts.
Goodbye, mister. Good evening, miss.
Who are you?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say?
I'm not here...
Miss Edwina Cox.
What can you
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my Wet Boot Boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shift.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor.
I'm not interested in a...
Fair enough.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threat.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed.
You're quite
I like people who know what they want and say what they think.
What can you tell me?
You can't trust anyone around here.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This would...
You sound like you're
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal...
Looting corpses in a...
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me...
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive... What is it, Doctor?
Behind all your crude work.
Romance? I have no time for such...
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edward.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution.
What happened?
I don't know, and I don't care.
So you have no idea what really happened?
No one messes with the Wet Boot Boys, Doctor.
And your
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who doesn't?
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not...
Booth.
You have... What is it?
Behind.
Romance.
I'm looking for...
The sad saint?
Yes, he was.
You don't say. Well...
Can I see...
As long as you have...
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way...
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor.
What can you...
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here.
You look concerned.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse.
If you're uncertain about...
I've got responsibilities.
This place...
We get people of all sorts here.
So this bar...
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need.
Your boss must...
Yeah. Tom's a great...
Excuse my curiosity.
Something bothering you? What, man?
Believe me, I never judge someone.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me.
I'm sorry if I worried you.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London, and here I am.
Miss Cavendish.
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir.
Goodbye.
You still...
Good...
Good evening, sir.
And what do you define as a stranger?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton.
A vampire?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
A man of science!
What can you tell me about...
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham?
It's impossible to protect
But it's my duty. I am
So...
I patrol late at night, investigating anything...
Can I help in any...
Actually, yes.
Are you asking me?
If you wouldn't mind.
How do you identify...
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight.
Have you ever...
Of course I have.
I'm looking for Sean...
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum.
Really?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure you're in...
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal.
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child...
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find...
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom.
Good.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me?
Don't take it personally. I spent...
Yes, you...
I'm Dyson Delaney.
What do you do?
I...
Why do you drink?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slow.
You sound very...
That's because...
Don't you...
I'd love to, but I don't have the time.
Is there...
How dare you say such a...
No reason at all to rejoice, then?
Let me tell you.
All right.
A few years ago, when I believed...
What kind?
It was a bomb.
You lost...
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst...
I'm sorry.
It's okay. If you ever find...
Is there anything...
How dare you say such a thing?
No reason at all to rejoice.
Let me tell...
Another... Surely...
Sure. I wanted things...
Sounds like...
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I...
I want to know more.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor. Make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the...
Do you still see your...
No.
Do you believe...
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit...
I'm looking...
I really don't know.
Who could?
About the sad saint.
Goodbye.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
It's locked.
Times like these, drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Are they stupid or something?
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir.
You remember?
Of course I do. You're that man who seems...
Thank you for...
I'm still Tom Watts.
Tom?
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke.
The important...
Why not try his...
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here.
I believe...
Oh, I bet you're right.
Please.
Oh, I don't...
Why does your waitress...
This part of town is dangerous for all.
Do you think she has good reason?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's...
What can you...
That's not that...
Who? How is it you...
Well, since it...
I see.
Oh, something...
You're some...
Oh, man.
Since... How could a... Doctors...
Oh,
Goodbye.
Foolish girl and her pretty principles. She's got no idea who she's dealing with.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I was
Don't like questions. Or doctors.
What can you tell?
A shithole filled with mag.
Are you thinking...
Nope. Hate them all.
Is there no...
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke.
What's your...
I take care of my mum. That's what I do.
You see...
I lost the necklace I bought her.
Sometime.
I just want her to...
Any chance...
The sad saint.
Actually...
Really? Well, go...
Any chance you... Actually...
Really?
Do you require... I don't...
And is it your...
Goodbye.
Another disgusting ghoul did it, don't you think?
Seems like the guard of Priwen is on Sean Hampton's trail, too.
Want some of this? Oh, that's not smart!
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast. This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
That's gonna hurt! I'll send you to hell! Stupid beast! Filthy fucking beast!
Over there! Ah! Ah!
Right, Mum? But it's not been that simple.
Good evening, miss.
A fancy doctor lurking at night, but...
And what about you?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money.
Is it not day?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for...
What can you tell?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton. The sad...
What can you...
It may be okay for a strong girl like...
You really...
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can.
Which?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the job...
Well, I am not someone so...
Glad to hear that. And if...
I'm looking for...
Mr. Hampton must be in his office.
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke...
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet...
Goodbye, Miss...
I hope Giselle will pull through.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me, to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount...
Ask what you will, as the Lord is my shepherd.
Aren't you afraid?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it?
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take...
But you must...
No, not your scripture. Whoso eat...
Why
This is my home. These people...
Wonders...
And what of you? A vampire...
And what about William Bishop?
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but...
Why did you kill Miss...
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad.
So you claim Miss Jones' death?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she...
But you were...
Of course. But she was lost.
People have been murdered.
Have a little faith, Doctor.
How do you plan?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by...
I have to see for myself.
I'll be here when you return. We shall have a good chat later, Dr. Reed. We'll have a talk when you've returned from the sewers, Dr. Reed.
I cannot enter.
Bottle will soon be empty.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Have we met?
No. But I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you...
That's quite judgmental.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I...
May I ask?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living.
As I told you,
Oh, a doctor.
why such...
Of course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see...
May I ask? Why such...
Of course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
What can you...
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then...
If you have...
Oh. You want...
You don't know me.
Your manners, your clothes, your...
Oh no, Miss Paxton, you...
All right.
You speak of strikes, and
You bet I am. Well,
you lost...
those bastards really hate a worker.
Isn't the...
A few...
What, really?
I drank...
Well,
Will soon be empty. I hope the turquoise turns.
Stuart make everything right, Mum? It's not been that before.
Vampire creatures are the saints.
good evening.
Doctor...
Have you heard...
Of course. They're dead.
Were you ever...
I did think about it.
So you...
Vampires are just like every other...
You've never faced, let alone killed...
No, I'm not. I may...
You have courage, Mr. Throg.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye.
So much noise. A vampire kills another sight.
Good evening.
Rest assured, none taken, sir.
Let me be...
Who the hell are you to question me?
I meant no...
And what's...
What can...
Not really.
Tell me about this crate.
The pup.
How...
Jack!
Why not?
There's always...
There is no
I don't feel like...
Show me... Good evening.
There's no need...
Show me what...
Please, sir! Come and have a gander!
This one's mine! I shall... Fear no evil. Lord, give us strength! Put an end to...
Informing London's inhabitants of the presence of vampires. What does that make me? A double or a triple agent?
There's one of them. Watch yourselves. Faith, brothers. Over there! There's one of them vermin! It ain't human! Kill it! God walks with me!
Done. Mr. Throgmorton should be happy.
Good. Dr. Reed.
I put...
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Do you
see the sad...
Tell me, Ichabod.
He is a truly inspiring...
Goodbye.